In this video, we are going to discuss about how to program the seller store using product sorting and pagination. In the previous video, we have designed the seller store page already, and we have also designed the relevant design for the product sorting and pagination. So in this video, we are going to discuss about how to program the process of product sorting and pagination. So before moving on to the design or else the process, I will give a brief idea about product sorting and pagination. So pagination. Pagination is a technique used in web design and development to break down a large set of content, typically in the form of a list or table, into smaller, more manageable chunks or pages. So it's a technique which is used to minimize the number of pages in our web application. So it it makes the user to interfere with the pages easily, to interact with the pages easily, or else user must visit many pages to interfere with the relevant or interfere or interact with the relevant pages. But using this pagination technique, user can interact many pages within a single page using this pagination technique. So this is especially important when dealing with large data sets or result sets, as displaying all the data on a single page can be overwhelming and slow to load. So it saves time as well as saves the loading speed. Now if there are many pages to be loaded, the server can be slow, or it may be slow to load, but using this pagination technique, the user can interact with the other pages fastly, relevant to many pages that are being created. So using pagination, user can interact with the with many pages fastly. So I'll give a simple example. So certainly in simple language, pagination is like splitting a book into smaller chapters. Imagine you have a very thick book with lot of pages. Reading the entire book at once would be overwhelming. So you decided to divide into chapters, and you can read one chapter at a time. So this is the simple our day-to-day lifestyle example for pagination. So that means a chapter. Pagination is like dividing a book into chapter. So next I will give an idea about the product sorting. Product sorting is the process of arranging a list of products in a specific order based on certain criteria. Typically, products are sorted to make it easier for users to find what they are looking for. So product sorting is like a map for a user. Now they can with without looking for many products within the products, they can filter it and look for what they are looking for. For example, now in e-commerce application, there are a lot of categories, products, models, etc. So now the user want to find the iPhone 13X, a brand new condition phone. So user can filter it like this wise. iPhone 13, he can search it iPhone 13 with the newest to oldest one. That means the stock, which stock is newest or the oldest one, and he can see whether the number of quantities also, and he can see the condition whether it is brand new or used. So product setting is like a key for a user to access the product he needed for what he needed or what he is looking for. So now I will show you my product sorting design and pagination design, and later on we will discuss the code. So this is the seller store web page. Previous video I have shown this page. So today we will focus on sorting products and pagination. So this is my design in the seller store page for sorting the products, like newest to oldest, high to low, and brand new. That means active time, newest to oldest or oldest to newest. Likewise by quantity high to low or low to high, and likewise by condition brand new or used. So he or she can sort it out or clear it. If it clear, it will come to its previous positions. So we will now focus on the code. So this is my products PHP file. So these are the design. So I am not focusing on the header, the design related, other than filter or filter, that means sorting or pagination. We will focus on pagination and sorting designs only, because in the previous video I have discussed other designs detailedly. So you may watch that video if you haven't and focus to this video. So in this filter, that means sorting, here I have given the relevant booster classes for the design, and here I have given the title sort products, and here I have given a title active time, and given the relevant radio buttons, and given the relevant IDs, because we need the ID to retrieve the relevant information to the server side by interacting with the script JavaScript, and the interacting with JavaScript. So JavaScript retrieves the relevant information and passes it to the server side from the client side. So these are the relevant IDs for the relevant radio buttons, like IDN, IDO, and for quantity the relevant radio button and the relevant IDs, and for condition the relevant radio button and the relevant ID. And this is, here I have created a on-click event sort, and this is the 0 is the page number. I have passed using parameter passing. So I will, if you wait, I will give a small idea what is parameter passing. So this is the definition for parameter passing. Parameter passing is the process of extracting and interpreting data or values from a given set of parameters or inputs, often used in programming and scripting. So here for our sorting process, it's the purpose for scripting. So we have passed the value for the JavaScript side. So it's used for extracting or interpreting data. So here we are extracting the value 0 and passing it to the JavaScript side sort function as we are passing it and giving the relevant variable name or relevant name to receive the passed data. So it's a brief introduction or information about parameter passing. So now we will focus on our code. So here I have given an on-click event sort and passed the value 0, and here I have given on-click event clear sort and clear. So in using this clear sort, we can clear the sorted filters and go back to its previous position where the products are unsorted. So we will now focus to the JavaScript side and later on discuss the server side, that means the sort process.php file. So now here the function, here I have received the past data as X. So here function sort var search, and I have given the element as S. So here the variable search, variable, this is the search, and newest to oldest, like that I have retrieved all the values of each field. So here I have retrieved the search ID, here I have retrieved the time, active time. If it is newest to oldest, I have given the value as 1. Default the value is 0. After retrieving the newest radio button, it's 1, and if it is oldest, its time equals 2. Likewise, I have given the same format for the quantity also. Default I have set it as 0, and if it is high to low, I have given the quantity as 1, and if it is low to high, I have given the quantity as 2. Likewise same I have given for the condition also, that means it is brand new or used. So here I have set the condition as 0 default. If it is brand new, I have set the condition as 1, and if it is used, I have set the condition as 2. So here I have to send the relevant values. I have created a form data. So using this form data, I am sending it to the client side. Here using the send function, I have sent it to the client side. So here I have given the relevant form name and with the relevant IDs, the relevant variable name, sorry. So here I have created a form data page and sent X. So X means the page, current page number where the user is present. Now the user is page number 1, no, then X will be 1. So that is the use of X, that means the variable X. So here I have sent as a page, form name is page, and here I have given the value X. So here I have given the variable, local variable condition, and I have given the relevant variable with the relevant form name, and taken the relevant value. So here we no need values because it is whether it is checked or not checked. There is only 2, no, but for search we need the value to pass it to the server side for query for writing query purposes. So here I have created the new XML HTTP request and check whether the ready status equals 4 and status equals 200, and I have printed a response text with the variable t. So here this one is sent from the server side. I will show it in the server side, and here I will discuss it later. So here I have sent the data or the relevant values in post method to the sort process.php and in the ajax method. So the function clear sort. So here I have given the window.location.reload. So I have given the function clear sort to reload. That means when I press the button here, now here I am selecting this, no, if I press this, then it must reload and unselect all or unsort all. So that's the function of clear button, that means the clear sort. So we will discuss the sort process.php file. So this is the sort process, that means the process where the sorting happens. So here I have required the connection.php file where the database where I have created the database and connected the database. Wait, I will show you my connection.php file. So this is my connection.php file. I am not going to discuss it detailedly. I have discussed numerous times in all my web programming videos. So I will just show my connection.php file for clarification. So we will discuss the sort process file. So this is our sort process file. Here I have started this session because for interacting with database and queries we need the session's email. So here I have created the session and given obtained the available email in the session and given the variable $email, and likewise I have retrieved all the relevant IDs, relevant form names with the relevant variable name. Here for $search I have retrieved the search form, and here for $time I have retrieved the search the title form, the time form, and likewise I have retrieved the relevant form names with the relevant variable. So here I have created a parent query. So what is meant by parent query? The parent query is the main query in SQL that initiates a database operation, and it can include subqueries for additional information or filtering. So it's the main query for a database operation. So if we are assigning a variable name and a query and assigning a query, uncompleted query. So we can edit this query. Edit means we can't edit the parent query, but we can add elements to the parent query, likewise like subqueries or relevant conditions and relevant functions or keywords. Now here I have for the variable query I have mentioned select all from product where the user's email equals $email, and if the title is empty, I have added the query and title like search. So the title, if the title is empty in the search field, then I have meant add the query and the title must be like search, not equal to search, must be like search. Now if I type here, now fan is in capital. Now if I type fan in simple form and click sort, I must be able to get all the fan products. So it's the like keyword means defined to that only. That means there must be no conditions like uppercase, lowercase. Likewise, there must be no restrictions. I mean, so here next I have checked the condition. If the condition is 0, then I have given the condition to the condition ID. The condition, they must show the condition to the relevant condition. So now here the condition is 0. No, nothing is selected. Now if I select brand new and give sort, now here fan, I will clear fan. Now if I give brand new and sort, now these are the brand new products. Now if I give used, these are the used products. That means these are this is the used product. Only one product is sold with the condition used, and these are the brand new products. So if it is 0 and if it is 1, then brand new, they must show the brand new products. If it is 2, if I select this is 2, if I select 2 and press sort, it will show the used product. Now everything happens within the sort function. So this single function contains many processes loading the pages also. Now here the brand new, and if I sort, if there is a page 2, now here it's loading. This is pagination. After I discuss the sorting process, I will explain about pagination. Now see, with the sort function, the pagination also happens. So this is a complex function, not a complex function. For a beginner, it's a complex function. For me, as well as for me also. That means for me also it's a complex function because I am also a beginner. I am improving step by step. So we will discuss the code and leave my personal matters away. So here I have checked if the dollar time equals 0 and quantity equals 0, dollar order by. So here I have assigned the query order by, and here I have checked if the quantity equals 1, the quantity I must print get the quantity in descending order, and if the quantity is 2, I must get the quantity ascending order. So it's like this. If the quantity is 1, that means high to low. I will clear it. My server is loading. It's a localhost server, but it's loading. So this is 1. If it is 1, if I click sort, it must show the in descending order. That means largest to smallest. 25 items, 17 items, 12 items. If I select 2 and sort, it must show from the smallest order. That means ascending to descending. So it's 3 items, 5 items, 6 items, 6 items, 7 items. So that's the process that happens there. And likewise same process happens for the time also. I will clear and show it. If I select newest to oldest and click sort, it's the newest to oldest. Now the Nikon is the latest product added to our database, and then Sony A7. Likewise, if I select from oldest to newest and sort, KDK M60 SG fan is the oldest product added to this Aswak Ahmad's database. That means this is the first product that he sold, and then he sold Dell Inspired. That means he added to the our e-commerce web application is Dell Inspirance. Likewise, the product list follows. So that's the process that happens there. And here I have given if time equals 0, and here I have given the priority. So if I selected here, if I selected the filters multiple at a time, now if I select newest to oldest, now here if I sort it, this is the newest to oldest products. Now if I select highest to low, then if I click sort, the preference will be given to the highest to low products only, the sorting process. Now if I click it, now the newest to oldest products won't appear, but the highest to lowest products will appear. Now this is multi sorting, but the preference is given to the last selected sorting button. Now if I again select the oldest to newest, now the preference will be given to the oldest to newest product. Now here I will click the sort. Now here the with the highest to now here with the highest to lowest, here the product, here the preference is given is like highest to lowest product, and here if the product has the same number of quantity items, then there the preference is given like oldest to newest. Now here the Havas Fusion fan is added oldest before the camera Nikon. Okay, so here the preference is given as oldest. If the quantity is same, then the filtering works, or else the filtering won't work. Now if the quantity is same, the filter works. Like now the oldest product with the item 6 is Havels, and then the product with the same number of items is Nikon. Then Havels is the oldest before Nikon camera. So the filtering works like that. As for now, I discovered this logic up to this process only. I must later on develop it to like if I select newest to oldest and high to low, then it must show with the newest to lowest products, and the quantity also like high to low. So the filtering must be balanced, but here the filtering is not balanced. So there's a small what I say gap between the filtering process. So we will discuss it later on detail. That means in upcoming videos, if I figure it out the logic, the correct logic for filtering, I will put it as a separate video. So now we focus on the codes. Now these are the code for sorting the products within the page. So this is the code for sorting the product within the page. So here I have here now I will discuss the pagination and come to this point, because after discussing pagination only you will understand this code. So I will discuss the pagination part. So pagination. So this is the pagination. Before pagination, I have here in the beginning of the code I have created a global variable page no. So global variable page no, and now we will move to the pagination part. So here I have added a PHP script, and here I gave a name page in the JavaScript. Here I have created here in the pagination. For pagination, here I have created the sorry. Here only I have declared the variable. Here I have not retrieved. Here I have declared the variable. Here in my code here in my code, where is it? No, here only we are declaring the page number. Before that we have not declared. So here I have before declaring I have checked whether there is a relevant the form name of variable name related to $get. Where there is a relevant value to $get variable. If it is there, page if it is there, then we must set it as the page number, or else we must set else I have set the page number as 1. So if there is $get, that means if there is a page variable value, if there is a value in the page, then it must the page number variable must be the relevant value of the page, that means the $get page, or else the page number equals to 1. Now here I have get the product result set. These are for loading the product in the pagination. That means here I have mentioned to select all the products, and results per page must be 5. Now after getting the result set from the using the search function, I have limited or restricted the results per page is 5. So per page in the pagination, the result must be 5. Here see, per page there are only 5 results of products in my pagination page. Now if I move to page 2, there are 3 products. Now then the seller Ashfaq has only the 8 products that are sold in our e-commerce web application. So I have result given results per page must equal to 5, and to get the number of pages, that means to get the number of pages for the pagination, I have used the function seal. So the function seal is used for value rounded up to the next highest integer. Now this function is here. Function seal is used for round fractions up. It is value rounded up to the next highest integer. The return value of seal is still of type float, as the value range of float is usually bigger than that of integer. Now for example, here I will show. Now in the code they have mentioned like this, the number of pages variable must be equal to product number and divided by result per page. So if the product set result of the product result set is 8, and if we divide it by 5, the answer will be 1.6. no. So using seal function, using this seal function, this 1.6 will be 2. Wait, I will. Using this seal function, so here 1.6. no, if we use the seal function, then the result will be rounded off to 2. Even it is, if we take the result set as 1.2, that won't round to 1. It will be round to 2. So the seals function is not round. We can't say round up also. It is rounding up to the next highest integer, not the lowest. It doesn't check the correct rounded of number, but it checks for the next highest rounded. Now even if it is 1.1, if we use seal function, the product per page will be 2. So the answer will be 2. Even it is 1.1, even it is 1.8, the answer will be 2. So that's the use of seal function. Now we will see the code. So after getting the result from the seal function, the page results must be page number. That means the page number here 1 minus 1 into results per page. So the page results must be equal to 1. Here we take the concept of Bodmans. So the first calculation must be within the values within the bracket, and then the multiplication. So the concept here used is BudMash. So here we check the page number -1 into results per page. Now if we say page number is 1 and 1, if for example if we say page number is 1, 1 minus 1 into results per page, that means 5. 1 minus 1, 0 into 5, it means 0. There is select result per page will be 0. If it is 2, the page number is 2 and 2 minus 1 into 5, then it is 5. If it is 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 2 into 5, 10. So the order goes like this: 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It follows, the order follows. So after that we have taken the variable selected rs and search for the product, and here I have checked for a for loop. So here I have checked for a for loop for the selected data until we get the, here we have limited the results per page and results page results. So it's like this. We have the in this offset function is like, I will give a brief idea about this offset function in database queries. So this is the definition of offset, not a definition, it's an idea about offset. So offset determines how many rows to skip from the beginning of the result set. So offset is used to skip the result from the beginning. It is often used for pagination. Now here we are discussing about the pagination now, allowing you to retrieve a specific page of results. So offset is used for pagination. So here I have offset the page results. That means page results means the number of calculation of the page number and results per page. Now if the page results is 5, then here the 5, the limit per page is also 5 now, then offset to 5. So the 5 products will be shown. But if it is more than 5, then the products will be shown in the next page. Now if it here now see the seller, here seller has 8 products. Now here in the first page only 5 products are shown. In the next page the latter 3 products are shown. So that's the process of happen using this query. So here using the for loop until all the products is selected, we are until all the products are fetched and correctly shown or displayed in the page, the for loop works. So that is the purpose of for loop for here. And within the for loop only I have mentioned all these card details. That means card details means the card. Now this is a product card with the product image, product title, product price, items left, and this is activate and deactivate product. We have discussed that also in the previous videos. You may watch in my web programming playlist, where we have already discussed activating and deactivating a product, and update and delete button. So the design of the card is loaded within this for loop. So if the so using this, the products will be correctly shown in the I won't in detail, I am not discussing the card because in the previous video we have discussed. So until the results per page and the here this condition, results per page and page results are correctly set displayed in our pagination, this for loop will work. So after that the for loop will stop working. Now here the pagination process, here I have if the page number is lesser than or equal to 1, then I have print, I have echoed nothing else. I have echoed the page number -1. So if the page number is 0, that means 0, then 0 or 1, then nothing must be printed, because here we are subtracting, no. So now here, if it is 1, and here if I press the previous button, now this is the href of previous button. So if I press the previous button, nothing will come here. Now for example, wait, I will refresh and show. Here nothing. Now if I press this, here the hash appears because I have given hash to echo. Now even if I go to page 2 and press the previous button, it will come to the page 1. Here we have concatenated here using this one get method. We have binded it to the URL, because if we go to page 2 and come to press the previous anchor tag, though it will minus no from the current page 2 minus 1 2. So we have mentioned that condition here, else page number minus 1. So that is the process happens there. So in the page actor, this is the design for page. Here I have echoed the page number and concat it with the here I have created, before that here I have created the for loop, and if the I is lesser than or equal to number of pages, then I equal page number. Now if I equals 1 number of pages, means here the number of pages means the calculation that are obtained from dividing the result per page, product number and result page. No, now if the number of pages is I is lesser than and equal to number of page, then I equals the page number. Now here we have assigned I as the page number. So here I have echo the relevant page and concatenate the page number. Now here, now using this, here I have printed this page number 1. Here I have printed this page number 1. Here I have printed the page number 2. So that's the process happen here. That's the process happen here. So the next, for the next button or the next anchor tag, also the if the page number is here, the page number must be greater or equal to the number of pages. So if the page number is greater and equal to the number of pages. Now for example, here are only 2 pages. Now if I press next, it will mention as hash because there are no pages after 2. So the next button or next page item anchor button works according to this process. Like if there is the page number is greater than or equal to the number of pages, then nothing won't print, because if the page number is number greater than for the available, here available number of pages, if now here available number of pages is 1 and 2, now if it is greater than, nothing won't print, it will print as hash, or else it will add to the page number, it will add 1 to the page number. Now here if I come to 1, now there is no greater than current page, no number of page, there's no greater than number of page. No, now if I move, now it will go to 2, page number 2, and here using this previous button I can relocate to page number 1. So now in the sort process we have edited some here I have in the my products, here I use the get method to obtain the page number. Here I have used the post method to obtain or retrieve the page number, and here for the queries I have mentioned the parent query, and that are the changes made in this sort process PHP file. And here also I have for the page on click, I have given the on click sort and given the variable. Here I have given the variable, here also I have given on click sort. So if I sort, now here newest to sort, now if I sort, now I must be able to view the other pages also. So using that process only I can view the pages of the results of the sort. So that's all for this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.